Good morning, my lovely people who stopped in to view Supernatural Tarot with Jessica Brown. Wonderful to see you again. And thank you so much for showing up and watching the videos and commenting and liking and subscribing. Every little bit helps. I'm obviously just starting out, and it's been a while since I've actually put some content in my channel, so that's what I'm working on. I got a microphone. Hopefully that helps people hear me. I did update that. I did get a better, actually now I have a tripod, so my phone isn't boinging around with the other phone carrier thingy that clips on the side of the table. Not so great, but you know, it worked for a while, and you gotta experiment and see what works. So this is my moving up in the tech world of YouTube videos. Cat, you're not going out. All right, I gotta clear this energy. My cat is just so vindictive. And he's a very pushy tomcat, and I'm trying to stay out of his way. A rainy, wicked, nasty day, so. And he's not even an outdoor cat, so that's the weird part. He just wants to go out and eat grass. It's a thing with cats, I guess. So anyway, here's some cleansing with the Santos. Gods, goddesses, help me clarify things that people come here want their peace of mind. Okay. So I had in the comments, somebody said they were an Aquarius, so I'm going to do an Aquarius bonus reading since I'm an Aquarius and I want to know. So ancestors, archangels, gods, goddesses, whatever deities that are out there, unknown and unknown to me, can you please help me divine the collective reading for Aquarius bonus for June 2022. So from the summer solstice on, let's say, for fellow Aquariuses, rising, sun sign, moon, and then if you find this reading doesn't resonate with you, I would check out your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign videos. Let's see if I can get the lighting. I got two forms of lighting here. One's the outside light and one's the inside, so I don't know if it's one's clashing. Alrighty. I'm sure you need to hear that, but okay, so what can I get for the collective for Aquarius, please? Divine guidance, guide me. What can I get for the collective for an Aquarius for the solstice to the end of June? Although it might happen at a different time, but this is where you find out about it. So time is weird. With divination, we like to think, you know, we want things to happen at a certain time, but then divine timing steps in and it happens in a different way. So you got to allow for that in life because, you know, you think you have control of things, but maybe not so much. The universe is funny that way. But so collective Aquarius, what do we have now for Aquarii? The collective from the solstice on, from the summer solstice of the 21st on to the end of June 30th. This is a short month. So let's see what we got. I'm just going to do a Celtic cross because that's what I was thinking about. Boy. Okay, well, interesting. Well, I was surprised with the first card. It's the Seven of Swords came out, and then it was crossed by the Devil. So I'm not really seeing this as a negative card. I'm just seeing like I'm feeling like you just, and this is for the collective, including myself, but I'm trying not to focus on that myself personally. I'm just seeing this as people thought you were going to fail, and like against all odds, you know, tiptoed away with like these swords that are like upside down, and you're holding them with like the tips of your fingers, which is like almost impossible for people to do. But and you're leaving behind what you need to leave behind, which sometimes empowers us more than anything. And the devil's usually a card of warning of excess, you know, indulgence in something that's probably not so good for you. But it can also be a card of being driven and, you know, sometimes to obsession. I personally can get that way in work, which, you know, is not always so great for the people you work with. Um, so you're basing your question on the balance, you know, balancing your finances is basically what the collective wants to hear. And this, you know, with the economy the way it is, and the oil, and everybody trying to play catch up with, you know, the day's next inflation rise. So, you know, it's not just personal finances that are affecting people now, but it's the general economy, which we can all, you know, anybody can become more successful and overcome that too. So that's not something that should deter people from whatever dream they have going on. So don't let me imply any of that. But sometimes the devil can also mean a contract with somebody, and you might want to be careful of this person. It could be business. Um, and then because behind you, this is the recent past. You've been kind of thinking about a lot of things. I got candlelight here. It's kind of cool with these cards are kind of gold. See if you can see that. And like everybody knows, the Knight of Pentacles, he's basically just sitting there and kind of gazing into his pentacle. I mean, if it was today, he'd probably be gazing into his phone, right? And there's like not a lot of stuff going on in the background. It's like open fields, and so while this knight is focusing on his finances, there's just not a lot going on. And this is the recent past. So in the near future, you've overcome whatever internal block you needed to help undo that. And here again with the Hangman, I'm again thinking this is related to finances, that things were just held up, and for whatever reason, you know, it's everything happens for a reason. For whatever reason, finances were held up, and maybe you needed time to heal, or, you know, rest. Or I know I needed the rest. I needed rest. I just, you know, I just was talking about quitting a job. I was like really overworked, and then I was like overstressed about just drama. So I had to get away from all that, it was just totally all unnecessary, and didn't need to happen. But some people are just addicted to it, I guess. So now I'm focusing on self-employed, and hopefully getting you people some clarity. All right, well, let's get to the Ace of Swords. This is this is how you're feeling about everything. You're cutting away all the bullshit out of your life, and you know, by whatever means, according to this. So you can be a little bit of a trickster, uh, and you're ready to clear the table for a new beginning in your life. And there might be a potential for lovers here, or there might just be a new beginning. Um, because this is people looking in to your environment, you know, or where you feel like you are in your, you know, this is like your immediate environment. You possibly could have somebody courting you at this time, you know, male or female. This can vibe either way. This is not gender assigned card by any means. And the Page of Cups, you're flexing your creativity, Aquarius, and this is what your dreams are, being able to be in that creative flow, because that might have also been kind of blocked here too with the Hangman, because this, you know, sometimes when your creativity is blocked, excuse me, there goes my throat chakra. Sometimes your money is too. Like sometimes you can't speak up for yourself. That might have been why that just came across for somebody. But yeah, this is new creative endeavors. You want to catch that golden fish that jumps out of the cup before it goes back in the ocean, which it has the potential to do if you don't pay attention. Which is you know, your imagination and your creative idea that's going to bring you not just prosperity but happiness and enjoyment in the process. So at the end of this reading, we basically have someone that needs to make a choice, and you know they're still sitting on the fence about it. So it might be a very intense choice that you people need to think about and take your time, which is a good thing, I think. Um, it's always good to sleep on a heavy decision, or even take more time if you're not sure, and talk to other people and get their input who might have had, you know, some similar faced similar choices in life. And I usually pull another card. I usually pull out 3 cards just to see where the nature of, you know, what's you know, the undercurrents of this reading that's probably not on the surface. And I'm seeing like you have somebody in your life. It might not have happened yet this month, but they seem to be coming in uh, to bring justice. Now, I'm not so much seeing in a court of law, but maybe to bring justice in the balance of your life. Maybe some justice to your finances, this being the King of Pentacles. So you might have some contract with a well-to-do person, per se. And then I turn over this other card, and I'm seeing happy home. So just, you know, sometimes this is a love relationship and a marriage, or sometimes this is a contract that just works out really well for both people in business. And what's hidden is you still feel trapped. You're trying to suppress this, but and of course, this being the 8 of Swords. I mean, as you can see, this card, this woman is bound, but she really just has to take off her blindfold and remove her wrappings and turn around to see that she's not really captive. She's only captive in her own mental stressing about going over and over and over about something in your mind that's just not helping you and not putting you in the proper energy to bring in good things into your life that you want to happen. It might be blocking a lot of things with that stress. And I know I'm an Aquarius. I know the whole overthink thing. I'm there, so I can understand that. And so I'm going to pull some clarity cards here. This deck. So gods, goddesses, ancestors, archangels, angels, spirits unseen and seen, deities known and unknown to me that would like to help me in this divination of the collective Aquarius for June 2022 after the solstice to the end of June. Please come in. You're welcome to help me with this. So for clarification for Aquarius for this Celtic spread, please, can I get cards to clarify? I'm especially curious what comes up over the devil. Please clarify this Celtic cross for me with this next deck. Thank you. Oh, this is looking good. Again with the Two of Swords, which came out that covering your where you're mentally at, where you're emotionally at, where you're spiritually at. It's, you know, you're at a crossroads outcome. You're at a crossroads, Aqua. So you've been gnawing at this decision for a while. Oh boy. Star over the Lovers. Maybe you'll go out with a movie star. Anything's possible, or some, you know, somebody famous. Maybe you'll become famous. Why not? We deserve it, right? And let's see, Nine of Wands again. Nine of Cups. All right, so you know, Aquarius is like the queen of the worry warts. I'm going to even go over these three cards. Let me get these other cards out of the way. I have a lithography of decks. I probably didn't say that right, but I tried. Interesting. Again, I'm getting Lovers cards. That's interesting. And Ace of Wands. Okay. So I'm picking up two things here. I'm picking up some kind of new beginning in career and potential lovers that might start out with a bang. Like you might not even get along with each other when you first meet each other. So that's kind of interesting. Or when you first connect. So let's start from the beginning. Your basis of your stress, basis of your question. I'm not even going to put add stress this because it's not really. You're juggling, and you know you're finally able. You know you're juggling, and this is about work and career, and you're juggling. You know, paying. You kind of get your career in balance, and this is your focus is your career and your finances. Again, with Three of Pentacles with work, you have everything you have all the tools you need to be successful. You just have to go apply it. That's basically what I think about the Three of Pentacles. If you don't have a job, you can very easily get one at this time, Aquarius. You'd be surprised how many people really want you, especially with that energy from the age of Aquarius. You had that like that kinetic pull, like that, you know, that thing, like there's something about that person. I can't put my finger on it. That's Aquarius. So, and then with this, this helps clarify the Knight of Pentacles in your recent past, which is the Five of Cups. You've kind of been mooing over things that you've lost. Mooning is the word. I'm sorry. Mooning over loss, whatever you just lost, or you're like focusing on the loss, the three cups that spilt, not the ones that are still before you, which, you know, we're human. That's what we do. And then you've also just experienced maybe trying to do something too fast, or you came in too strong with somebody, maybe with another job. Um, Maybe that's why you were kind of in hang woman mode or hangman mode, whatever suits your gender. Because the Queen of Wands is, like what I'm getting from this card in reverse is she's not like spinning her wheels or his wheels and not getting it. This is not assigned to any gender either. It's just the archetype of the certain type of energy that you're projecting to get from whatever point A to point B. So in your life, so it's the energy was counterproductive to what you wanted to manifest. So you were fiery, you were too quick. Something was, it wasn't, the timing wasn't right. But and also clarifying in the near future, which is your strength, is here you go, Aquarius, King of Swords. This is you, um, male or female, not gender attached. But the King of Swords represents, as this clarifying card in the near future, that of your powerful mental intellect, and you could pretty much see through other people's bullshit, and you're not taking it anymore, and you're putting your foot down, and whoever doesn't like it, too fucking bad, because you don't have time to play games anymore. And again, and okay, so this is your we're going to the tower here, the next four cards, and the Two of Swords again came out with the Ace of Swords. So um, there's something you're still thinking about. Well, should I let this go or not? Should I let this go or not? You haven't decided. So this is a decision that you decide you're going to take your time deciding. You might not decide till December. That's how we are. Um, we have to mull things over in our own weird personal way, and then figure out for ourselves what we're going to do, because we Aquarius is basically can't be told what to do, and if people think we can, they're kidding themselves. So anyways, that's so you got something that's been in the back of your mind or in the front of your mind that you need to make a decision on, and you haven't yet, so you're still on the fence with that. And maybe you have a lover at this time, or maybe this is part of something else, but right now you're going to be a star and you're going to shine. You potentially could also be attracting somebody that is a star or that is in the limelight already. Who knows? But I'm also seeing this as you're attracting. You're attracting abundance. You're attracting joy. You're attracting happiness. Abundance is not just about wealth. It's about feeling good, having a good time, being happy in life, peace of mind. That's also part of abundance. People don't really think about that. And then your hopes and fears. Nine of Wands. You're just wondering, well, when is the other shoe going to drop? Because you're not used to having things flow. So maybe things are flowing for you. You're worried about Kitty cat. You're not going out. Sorry about that. Um, you're just ready to be on the defensive, even though you're not. But and then on top of the Two of Swords is the Nine of Cups, which is a wish card. So I'm thinking whenever you make your decision is when you're going to get your Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. You will have that fulfillment once you get off the fence and decide. And I even pulled these little ones here. This guy is a little bit shady, Seven of Swords. I'm not sure who that is, but I'd be careful of that, a little bit. Could be combative, could be some kind of theft. That's the clarify card. I'm not sure about that. And then the lovers here, clarifying justice. Your justice in life is maybe getting true love. Who knows? That's kind of a confusing one. Or you might get somebody that's extremely fair and loving, and thinks about how things they do will affect you. Don't all you women always dream of a guy like that? I know I do. So here we go. Knight of Swords on this other card, Death. So I'm seeing this as a transition, and it's cat. It could be spiritual. It could be on all levels, spiritual, career-wise, financial. And you're learning. You walk in the walk. You're a little bit hasty, but you're going. You're letting what needs to fall away, and you're walking into unknown territory, but you're doing it. And so bravo for you, because a lot of us just sit in our comfort zone and never get anywhere. That's the way I see it. And to clarify this card, this is like your end game card. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here, which is really good. I don't even want to keep. And then the hidden card is the Ace of Wands. So this hidden card in this other deck with the this is like your worry. You're just like underlying worry. That's not really warranted, because that new beginning. I mean, this is totally new, fresh start from zero. From zero. So this reading's getting a little long, so I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards to finish off by, before people get too bored if they haven't already and switch off. And I'm just going to shuffle these. These are the spellcasting oracle cards. And I'm probably just going to read this one intuitively and not read the spell. You're welcome to get this deck called the Spellcasting Oracle Cards. Oh, here we go. And you can get it on Amazon.com is where I got mine. Kind of neat. I like the antlers on the priestess or the shamaness. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Shaman, female shaman. Okay, so let's pull an oracle card out for Aquarius from the spellcasting deck. All deities, angels, ancestors, gods, goddesses, spirits, visible and invisible, we folk, all positive light beings that would like to help me clarify an oracle card for an Aquarius. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So a lot of this reading I'm picking up is also you're closing a cycle, and it could have been a bad one, like where things like just you had to really push to make things work, and it looks like you're going to move into a lot of an easier one. So, closure is important. It helps you heal, and forgiveness and closure. With forgiveness doesn't mean you're forgetting stuff that happens, but it's you're oh, I'm trying to think of what it is. You're just letting it go. You're acknowledging it and just letting the weight of that energy go, I guess is the best way to put it. So that's part of closure. We're fixed signs. We have problems letting anything go. I know, because I'm an Aquarius, so that's part of our fixedness. And then I'm going to pull a card from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels. Of course, this is a reproduction. The other one, I don't think they make anymore, but it's a nice deck. It's not top of the line stock, but you get what you get, and it works for me, and I'm happy. Okay, Aquarii. What do we got for Aquarii collective for love? Venus, god of love. What do we have for love for Aquarius this month of June? Solstice and everything. We have on Aquarius for love. Oh boy. All right, this situation is calling you to have faith, so I don't know, my situation hasn't happened yet, so hopefully you can resonate with that. So yeah, I mean, sometimes, your partner's not with you, or sometimes they're away for more than a day. Like most partners are separate for a day, when they're both going to different jobs, but that could be part of it, just to trust in that your partner's, you know, is thinking of you and doing right by you. That's part of having faith. That could be what that is for some people, but well, that's what it is. Just trust in it's calling for you to have faith. Trust in the universe, that the universe will provide. Trust that you will find your true love. I believe in that. There's somebody for everybody in this world. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius, for your bonus reading for June. And I hope that helped you this wonderful month. And live in light and bright blessings to you all. And if you'd like to donate, I put some information down below if you'd like to donate to the channel. And please like and subscribe. It really helps since I'm still up and just starting. So it'll probably help me get some more subscribers. So thank you very much, Aquas and Cross Watchers. And you have a blessed day.